Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So as you can tell, I just got out of the shower and I'm going to be taking you through, by the title, my 3-day get ready with me for a big performance. I am performing at an NBA game before tip-off this weekend, which is like crazy. So my dance studio is performing there. We're all super excited. This is very big. This is very exciting. We're gonna be on like every news station in the county, blah, blah, blah. It's a big deal. I'm real excited. So today I'm going to show you everything that I do before a big performance like this. This is kind of what I do before my dance recitals. This is very similar to what I do like back in the day before dances. Any sort of big event that's happening, this is generally what I do. So first things first, I showered. I washed my hair. I did what I would call is like adjacent to my everything shower. So I washed my hair and conditioned it. I shaved my underarms because my costume is sleeveless, and also kind of backless. So I like scrub my whole body down with soap, and then what did I say? I washed my hair and I washed my face. I did all of that in the shower already. So my face is clean right now and my hair is clean. So I'm gonna take it out of the towel. Now, normally I would put rollers in my hair, but I am wearing a wig for the performance, so I'm going to wear a wig tomorrow as well. So I am not going to worry about my hair, but if I were, I would be using heatless rollers. And what I do, I can kind of prep my hair the way I would. What I do is I take my detangling brush and just start at the ends and start. I know a lot of people don't brush their hair wet. I generally don't. If I was just going to bed and like going to work tomorrow, I would not be brushing my hair. But I want all this hair going the same direction. And this is like those tangle teasers. So it's not something that like pulls on your hair. So I'm just gonna very gently fix my hair here, and I want to part it correctly as well. So I make sure I get my part because I have layers, so if my part's not right, it's pretty obvious. And again, this is going to be covered up tomorrow, but I want to take you through some of the process. If I were doing my rollers, I would use this, the Paul Mitchell Extra Body Sculpting Foam. I have had this forever and I love it. It's such a good product and it works so well for me. So with this one, I would just put a little bit of this in my hair, scrunch it all in there, get it all through, and then wrap with all my rollers. But like I said, I'm wearing the wig, so tomorrow I will just do pin curls. I'll just take all my hair, wrap it around my finger, pin it in, and then cap and wig. But you guys will see that tomorrow. Next thing I do is we're going to take care of the face. I want to make sure my face is exfoliated. So, because I'm going to be putting on a lot of makeup. This is TV makeup. It needs to be like a little bit heavier than normal. Glycolic acid from Good Molecules. That's what it's called. I just put this on a cotton pad and I make sure I really get the areas that my makeup tends to cling. So like between my eyebrows, around my nose, which I felt like a little breakout coming there today, my upper lip, under my lower lip, all along my jaw, and right along my ears. I tend to get some blackheads, so we're just gonna hit that real quick. Brow serum, obviously this is not gonna make your brows grow overnight. I have been consistently using this since I got it in maybe October, November, and I have noticed a difference in my brows, so I'm just gonna throw that on. It's also a lash serum. I don't really worry about my lashes with it too much. Then I'm using this plumping, oh, that's the Ordinary brow serum, by the way. This plumping serum from Spa Essentials. Got this in a gift basket. So we're gonna throw some of this on. I've been using this as well every day. I don't know that I notice a difference, but it makes my skin feel good. So we're gonna throw that on there as well. I am calling this a 3-day routine, but honestly, I kind of started this whole thing on March 3rd-ish because I've been whitening my teeth and taking care of my body, like my body skin. So for the last few days, I've been using the Jergens Natural Glow. I didn't put any on tonight because I have a few patchy areas that I kind of want to fade, and I'm going to reapply tomorrow. I also have, let me grab this other tan product. I have this from the Tanologist, Hydrating Gradual Tan Lotion for Natural Sun Kissed Glow. I may use this tomorrow, depending on how I'm feeling, but usually before a performance I will tan in some fashion, mostly because this costume I have, it's high necked but it's armless and it's kind of backless, so I want to have something because I'm really white right now. And also my foundation is going to be darker, so I want the body to match, so I'll use a combination of these two. But I am wearing long pants, so I'm not going to worry about my like my belly or my like legs and that kind of stuff because you're not really going to see it. But I will use a sunless tanner of some form, just not a foam, because I don't love those as much. Okay, but speaking of the body, I have been using the Pacific Back Knee Warrior. It's one of my favorites, and I'm just going to spray this on my back, just literally down my shirt. I spray this and it's salicylic acid and it treats any body acne I have, which I do have some on my back right now, so it's nice to kind of clear that up before I go on TV. For moisturizer, I have this Tatcha Dewy, this is the Dewy Skin Cream. So we're gonna use the last of this up as well, and I'm gonna really deeply moisturize because I want my skin for tomorrow to look good. So tomorrow is an in-studio rehearsal, but we are being filmed. So that being said, I want to make sure I look my best. I did that. Now I'm just gonna put on some body smoothing replenishing cream. If I had the tanner on, I wouldn't necessarily put this on right now, but I want to be hydrated, so I'm gonna put this on really my elbows and stuff too. I'm hoping this will also help eat up some of that tan that's just not even. But I really focus on my skin for performances, especially my body skin, because like the face I can cover up anything, you know, but like your body, I'm not doing full body makeup because I'll sweat it off, so you really have to like take care of it while like beforehand. So I'm just putting some of this on my arms. Again, you're not going to see my legs, so I'm not too worried about that, but I work this into my arms and also do like kind of lymphatic drainage, not a ton, but just a little, just to get a little tone. Now of course, who would I be without a lovely caffeine energizing hydrogel patch for my eyes. These are also good molecules. These are my favorite ones I've found. A lot of people would say put on a face mask. The only kind of face mask I would do is like a hydrating mask, only because anything purifying at this point would make me break out, and we don't want that. So I am going to put on these hydrating gel patches and get that goopy stuff off my finger. This will just hydrate everything. When I put on my concealer, it won't look cakey or patchy. Plus, these are just like nice and cooling. You can put these in your fridge too, and they'll be even more cooling. Next, I'm gonna brush my teeth. So I did change my toothpaste for this performance. I am using the Crest 3D White Brilliance. This is the fluoride anti-cavity toothpaste with deep stain remover in Dazzling Mint. So I've been brushing my teeth with this. This came in a whitening kit, and I think it's really made a difference. Like, it's definitely lifted some stains off my teeth, so happy about that. So that's pretty much all I do. I have 2 more steps here. This goes with the toothpaste. This is the whitening strips from Crest. I'm going to put these on. I've only been using these, I think I skipped one day, so I'll use one tomorrow and then I'll use one morning of performance. I really hate the feeling of these, I'm not gonna lie, and it's really hard to get out of the package. So I try and distract myself when I have them on by like watching YouTube and stuff. So that's what I'm gonna do. You're supposed to leave them on for 30 minutes. I leave them on as long as I can take it. And you're supposed to like kind of dry your teeth, but I also hate that feeling. So I'm just gonna dry them off as much as I can take and then put them on. And they just stick. Just right to the fronts and backs of your teeth. While I let this strip continue to do what it's doing, so I'll talk to you guys so it doesn't bother me as much. This whole process is like part of why I love performing, because there's so much pomp and circumstance to the performance that people see, but you don't see this part. You don't see the performers like getting ready over the course of a week. It's just like, oh, you show up, you look pretty. Like, no, sometimes we have to work for the pretty, okay? It's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. It's a lot of frustration. It's a lot of laughter and like wonderful connection and community that builds around doing something like this. So I'm really happy that I have that. Like, I actually have a partner part in this dance, and the girl that I dance with is wonderful. She's younger than me, and we have just kind of created this like we'll figure it out together sort of bond, which is really fun, and she's super sweet. So I love dancing with her. Like, we did this number last summer and we danced together, and we did well. Like, we did it really well, but now that we're revisiting it, we are so much better at it. Like, so much better. So I'm excited to do it with her again and like give it its full justice. But yeah, like, it's such a fun thing, and my family gets to come and watch me do it, and I'm really grateful to have a family that can come watch me do what I love and wants to watch me do what I love. Yeah, this is like a big damn deal. Like, this is pretty professional. And I always, when I was in college, I always said like I wanted to be an NBA dancer, and just like life didn't work out that way for me. So getting to go perform on an NBA court is just like manifestation at its finest. It's a different way. I'm not getting paid, but I'm still doing it, and I'm doing it with people that I love and like care about. So it makes it even better. But this trip is actually like not bothering me today, of course, because I said it's bothering me. Like, it bothers me. I am gonna take these off though, because they're pretty dry and have been on for like 15 minutes, so they've done what all they can do. I will put on those tomorrow before I do my makeup, and I will moisturize again. So I'm gonna take this strip off just because I don't want it to be too much of a difference. Now, in top and bottom teeth, I hate this feeling. I hate this feeling. So I don't know how long I put that on for. It may not even make a difference. You probably can't see because of the ankle. But now I'm going to take my heart pills so my heart doesn't explode. Now that I'm done with that, my very last step is my lip mask. I put this on before I go to bed because I'm done drinking water for the evening, and I just let this sit overnight so my lips are nice and smooth and not all chapped. So that's it. That's the end of day 1, or day 5, 6, whatever, depending on how you want to look at it, of getting ready for my performance. So tomorrow we'll do makeup and nails and all the good things. But for now, that's it. Bye.